starts now. Imagine being raped by hundreds of men that you do not know, and if you tried to escape, you'd be killed. Well, that's what more than 1 million women and children face each year as sex slaves. In fact, the sex slave trade is the third most profitable criminal industry in the world, and yet it's something so few people know about. So today, we're bringing this very important issue into the public spotlight. And by the end of today, you will know what you can do to help. And in a minute, we're going to meet a remarkable young woman who has survived the awful world of sex slavery, and she's still rescuing women today. But first, I want to bring out a woman who supports these efforts, to save women in the sex trade. I'm talking about the talented, the beautiful, and absolutely passionate Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon is one of the most critically acclaimed actresses of our time. She's been nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress 5 times. She took home the statue in 1995 for her riveting performance in Dead Man Walking. In her latest film, Disney's Enchanted, Susan plays an evil queen in a modern-day fairy tale. But it is her work off the movie set that is truly deserving of an award. Susan works courageously and tirelessly fighting for justice, tolerance, and human rights for all. In 1999, she was appointed UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, and she works closely with Pepper International. Not one to shy away from the headlines, Susan is often seen on the front lines, marching, picketing, working, to give those who cannot speak for themselves a loud and unwavering voice. That you are here.
I'm so glad I'm here.
Can you explain to our audience what exactly that means of a girl being sold into the sex trade and what her life is, her day-to-day life?
Well, you know, I mean, this exists all over. It exists in the United States. Something like 17,500 girls come here and are sold here and are trapped. Sometimes a family, a poor family, will try to, you know, survive by selling their young daughter, sometimes as young as 5. And, you know, you can end up in a situation where you're part of a, you know, part of a business deal.
You say 5 years old, so there's parents who, in other countries, or maybe even this one, are selling their children at 5 years old, and a man is having sex with a 5, 6, 7-year-old girl?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I'm sure there are young boys involved, not in
as well.
Case, but that's true. It's gotten younger and younger and younger, and then there's also this strange myth that if you have sex with a virgin, it can cure HIV, which has spurred a whole...
In Africa, that's a whole...
terrible. Well, in Cambodia also.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and of course, once you become so disheartened that you can imagine that what happens to your identity in these circumstances, and you see, you know, other girls murdered when they won't conform, well, you kind of just give up, don't you? And so when you have somebody that's nearby, you can go there and you can get help, because sometimes it's very hard after you've been in this kind of situation for a number of years. How do you
How do you get out?
How do you, even if you want to get out, how do you support yourself? Who's going to pay attention to you? You know, nobody wants any part of you by that time. Maybe your family doesn't. So who do you go to for help? And how do you get a profession? How do you get healthy? How do you learn to read and write? These girls, the vast majority of them can't read or write.
Well, my next guest, Somaly, is truly at the forefront of combating human trafficking, and it's a fight that she had to take on too early in her own life. Cambodia is home to one of the largest and most horrific red light districts in Southeast Asia. The UN estimates that there are 10,000 to 20,000 people working as prostitutes in Cambodia. And even more staggering, at least 25% of them are children. Somaly Mom was one of those children. She was sold to a brothel where she endured rape and torture and witnessed untold horrors. Somaly survived her horrific past and developed the AFE-SIP, an organization which rescues and rehabilitates young women forced into prostitution. In 2006, she was named a Glamour Woman of the Year.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm very honored and very moved to introducing an incredible, brave woman, Somaly man.
Somaly is a true hero, offering light at the end of a very dark tunnel.
I just want to say thank you for all of you, and then I hope that all of us don't have to meet him again. Amen.
Come on out, Somaly. Come on. So you truly are a heroic woman. How many women have you saved? I know with the help of other people, how many women have you crusaded to save?
Right now, more than 4,000 girls and
4,000 girls.
girls.
Wow. We have more Susan and Somaly when we come back. We'll be right back.